In the previous lesson, we considered data that can be split into its constituent parts by reference to the character position of each piece of information. Several accounting packages export data in a similar fixed width format. Here's an example. This type of data is easy to recognize because all of the data elements line up. But you'll often encounter delimited data. This type of data uses a special character, such as a comma or a semicolon, to split each data element. This type of data will be structured like this. In this example, the semicolon is used as the delimiter. So let's now begin the lesson by opening the sample file US Labour Force 1 from your Sample Files folder. This worksheet contains some data that's been cut and pasted from the CIA World Factbook website. When you cut and paste information from other documents, such as web pages, the information usually isn't in a format that's Excel friendly. In this lesson, you'll split this data into a structured table so that you can display the division of labour as a graph. So I'll begin by selecting the data that I want to split. Then I'll click Data on the ribbon, Data Tools, and Text to Columns, and the first screen of the wizard appears. You can see that there's a dash before each percentage value in column A. By setting this as a delimiter, we can extract the percentages. First, I need to tell Excel that we're dealing with delimited data and not fixed width data. I then click the Next button, and you can see that Excel's guessing that the tab delimiter is appropriate. Well, that's incorrect, so I'll uncheck the checkbox, and the delimiter isn't even any of the common delimiters, the semicolon, the comma, or the space. It is actually a dash, so I'll check the Other checkbox and indicate that a dash is the delimiting character. And you can see at once in the preview that this will extract the percentages from the string in column A. I'll now click the Next button. I don't want to apply any special formatting, so I'll now click Finish, and you can see that this has done the job just fine. And now let's create a chart from the data. So I select all of the data to be charted, then I click Insert on the ribbon, and in the Charts group, I'll go for a column chart. The column chart doesn't look very good, and that's because the rows and columns are the wrong way around. So I'll select the chart and Chart Tools Design, and in Data, switch Row Column. That looks quite good, except that the number 1 beneath the bars doesn't really add any value. So I'll select that chart element and press the Delete key to remove it. Charting was covered in great depth in the Essential Skills video in this series. All that remains now is to save your work, and I'm going to save with the new name US Labour Force 2, and as usual, I'll save to the folder above my Sample Files folder. I click the Save button, and you've now completed Lesson 2.2, Split Delimited Data using Text to Columns.